What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in our last Dynasty video, we played our first conference game of the season against Idaho. And as you can tell by the box score, we had no issues whatsoever. And that was to be expected. Well, now we're going to play our second conference game of the season. And that is against Boise State, a team we've never had much issue with throughout the Dynasty. They're 1-1. Of course, we got more talent than they do. They run a pro-style offense, 4-3 defense. But look at their stats. They're actually got pretty good numbers across the board. My guess is they faced somebody really talented, and that's how they got the one loss. But who knows what's going to happen. Of course, we'll base everything off who their impact players are and go from there. But we got some other things to look at before we take on the Broncos. Let's go to in-season recruiting. We're still staring down 3 guys here. Looks like a couple of them are ready to take visits. Jerry Rollins, a guard, he is ready to take a visit. We can have him come for the Louisiana Tech game. Just the sooner the better. Don't know anything about what he likes, but we're putting so many points on him that nobody has a chance to get him but us. Next up, we have middle linebacker Tyrone Fuqua, however you want to say it. He is ready to take a visit. We will have him come for the Louisiana Tech game as well. And then last but not least, another middle linebacker, my favorite, the name-wise at least, is Champ West. He's still got his top 5, but we got a positive pitch. So we got a pretty good chance we're going to get all 3 of these guys. Next up, let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25 polls, not a whole lot to see here. Not much has changed. We're still 3rd in the country. Heisman Watch, I'm imagining nothing has changed here, except look at this. The top 3 spots are filled by Warriors. Troy Petty. Tyree Glover's moved up to number 2. He's had just an amazing season so far. Just through 2 games alone, no 3 games, almost 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. And then Grant has 6 touchdowns with almost 400 yards. So needless to say, our passing game is doing pretty well. Let's go to Players of the Week. Looks like a quarterback from the Miami of Ohio had a really good game. Middle linebacker from Wyoming had a pretty good game. Those are your national Players of the Week. And, of course, Troy Petty won that one 2 weeks in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 2 weeks in a row he's won the Offensive Player of the Week. And here's who we're going to take on today. This Damian Mills, outside linebacker, had a really good game against Oklahoma State. And that was the team they just got beat. So they are on a 1-game losing streak. 8 tackles, 2 sacks, a fumble recovery, and a forced fumble. I'm imagining that's the same play. Let's check out conference standings. And, of course, there's not a whole lot to see here, which is a good thing. I mean, just nobody's really played anybody yet, but that's starting to kick in a little bit now that we're getting into the conference schedule. We check out our team info screen. Petty, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Hawkins is leading in rushing, and he may keep that. We'll just say I like how I'm implementing him in our run game a little bit. Getting him out in open space, mainly to outrun people, because he's not the strongest dude. He can't break a ton of tackles, and he can't catch it, but he can run to the outside pretty well. So we're doing a pretty decent job there. Glover is, of course, having an amazing season. Then you look on the defensive side. Robinson, Price, and Robinson is leading the interceptions at middle linebacker. Let's check out Boise State. They have a clean bill of health. Looks like their quarterback's having a pretty good season so far. It looks like they got a running back averaging 92 yards a game, and they got a wide receiver putting up 131 yards, which is really good. There's that Mills kid leading in tackles. They got 1 guy with 3 sacks, 1 guy with a couple interceptions. And that's pretty much all we need to see there. So let's go ahead and take on the Broncos. Let's see if we have anybody in trouble first. Hopefully that doesn't happen. As you can see, we got Louisiana Tech after this one. That's going to be a big game for us just in terms of recruiting. So let's jump into the game. Ooh, looks like we got some rough weather today.
Hi everybody, Brad.
Heavy rain.
Kirk Street and Lee Corso. Tonight we've got cold and rainy weather for this game.
58 degrees. Thankfully the wind isn't bad, but just solid rain throughout.
We've got a good early season matchup between 2 teams.
Boise State should give us a pretty good, a better matchup than what Idaho did, I would imagine.
The Warriors are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Why
They are going to highlight Neal again. I think that's 2 games in a row. Moved him down from linebacker a couple years back, and it seemed to have worked out.
I agree with you on this one. I'm going with the white.
And they are picking us, as expected. Let's go to the coin toss. They won the toss, and they will receive, which is fine by me. Let's check out their roster. Impact quarterback with 80 speed, so I'm not going to do any blitzing today. I think he'll just run away from it. Running back, or halfback, I should say, 82 overall, 85 speed. His backup is a bit of a drop-off, but he's much faster. Then you got a fullback, just okay there. Wide receivers, not much at all. That's just a very average group, even for this conference. A really good tight end, 85 overall, 76 speed. I imagine he can catch, and he can. That is a great-looking tight end right there. 6'8", 241 pounds. That was a good pickup by them. Look at their offensive line, 78, 65, 85, 80, and 82. It's not bad for the conference. They're kind of weak at left guard, it appears. 4-3 defense. We'll start off at the ends, 82 and 80. You got 89 and 80, so a pretty decent front four. I mean, for this conference at least. Outside linebacker, this is the kid that's leading in tackles. He got the Player of the Week honors in the conference last week. Bunch of middle linebackers that look exactly the same, and then you got a right outside linebacker at 80. So their front seven looks pretty decent. Corner, bit of a drop-off here after their one guy, but he's a first-team All-American, it appears. 6'5", 181 pounds, 94 speed. That's my ideal corner right there. But he's not an impact guy, thankfully. Free safety at 84. His backup is just as good. Strong safety at 78. Okay. Kicker, 72, 68 at punter. Just okay in the special teams. Let's get this show on the road. This one should be interesting, but hopefully we can take care of business. They don't have an impact guy on either side, so I'm going to try to kick this up the middle, but of course I didn't. Look what happens. Dang it, Al. I'm terrible at it. I just hit the button way too late. I do that way too often. I just don't kick enough. I need to practice it. Sometimes I can do it perfectly, and other times not so much. Let's start off with a zone blitz. I'm imagining they're going to throw a little bit more than run today. Just because of the quarterback. He's the lone impact guy on offense. Going with a toss. That's a good stop there by you-know-who. LaFew. That was a run. We're going to go quarters here.
As one of the toughest defenses we've seen.
I agree 100%. Just look at what they've done so far.
Going with the pass. Good throw. Did he get it in? I guess he got it in. 3rd and 3. They're going with a bigger set. I'm going to go with just cover 2, man high. They're doing that. It can all come down. Ah, did he get it? I don't think he did. That's a big play right there on the 45. We're going to go all-out block. Let's see, do they got a righty or a lefty punter? They got a lefty or righty punter. We're going to do something like this. And they're coming in to protect. That's smart. I'm still going to try to come through here. Nope. Ooh, somebody came in fairly close. We're going to let that one go in the end zone.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchdown.
And we're going to give the ball. For the first time today, let's go straight to cross up. We're going man dime. I may do a little roll out to the left on this one. We can have Larson do something like this. Yeah, we'll just take this. Good little play for your Heisman winner and a Heisman front runner for this season. Nice little juke. Probably could have picked up a couple more yards there. We are on the left hash. Let's go curls. Man, they're blitzing everybody. They're blitzing the 2 inside guys at least, so I know exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to go to Grant over the top if we got enough time to do so. Can he get it? Nice. 6 points. That's what you get for going cover 0. We're going to go over the top to the big guy. Perfect throw. Right where I needed to be. And the guy, did he try to go for the swat? No, he went for the interception.
He's the perfect all-around receiver. Supreme athlete.
Is he the best wide receiver I've ever had? I don't know. I've had so many good receivers over the last 15 or so years I've been playing this game. I've had so many ones from different sizes and shapes, but this guy's different, that's for sure, just for his sheer size. I'm just thankful I'm able to take as much advantage of his skills as I can. So let's get back on defense. This should stay in bounds this time. He's going to return this one probably. And I just got annihilated. It's a good tackle.
So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball.
Ooh, let's go cover 2 man.
They'll start this drive at the 26.
You're doing that. I'm going to leave it as is.
Carter,
It's technically a balanced set.
player, and he's feeling it right now. Carter drops back to pass. He lets it go, and it's caught.
Nowhere to go on that one.
Didn't get anything.
2nd and 10. I'm going to go back to cover 2 man. I think they may run it
Second
here.
down and 10 to go. Ball on the 26.
Do
Boise
something
State
like this.
sets up in the eye.
Play action.
With the play fake, throws it out there.
Little fullback flat, spider 2 wide banana type stuff there, but they didn't get much out of it. So it's 3rd and 8. We'll go Cloud.
Before he can make any moves to break loose.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Got to be mindful.
Set up in the gun.
Yes, I got a spy on the other side, so let's do something like this.
Carter back to throw. He's looking. Throws down.
Good play right there. I think somebody got a hand on it. I was paying too much attention to what I was doing on the back end.
Equals punt. Nice job, guys.
Thankfully, he didn't go out to try to run it. I was hoping they may just go ahead and attempt it.
Edwards punts it, and it's
So Nugent has some room to work with, but we don't have a
Nugent.
just nowhere to go on this one.
Well, the
I could have went dead straight, but there was just a sea of blue players there.
very well, especially through
Let's
the
go
air
curl read.
on their way to that touchdown.
Zone dime. I almost want to run it, but we're on the road. They probably can't hear it. At least half of them can't. I wonder if Fritz can hear this. Yeah, he can hear that.
Man in the backfield.
We'll go to Glover.
Drops back. He'll dump it
Good throw. Good clean
and he shut them
catch.
down. He ran a good-looking
That's what, 2nd and 2? 2nd and 3.
And he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the
We'll go
summer that you
triangle.
put in pay off.
2nd and 3.
Man, dime, that left nickel is blitzing. I may leave it as is. Glover may end up getting this. Nope, they're going to cover 1. Nope, I'm going to have to run on this one.
He takes off. Slides down to the
So I
ground.
had to, we can break this down a little bit. They went cover 1, so I know I'm going to go to
Inside, and the quarterback
my out route on the left to the freshman. But somebody came in blitzing hot, and I probably couldn't have got the throw off, but I just thought it was a good idea just to run with it. And thankfully he was able to slide to pick up the first down. So now we are on the left hash. Let's go. Cross seams. I forgot to do my...
1st and 10.
My bad. I forgot to do my hot route, or my sub package, I should say.
4 wide.
This will go to either Grant or Glover.
Petty back to pass. Looking. Throws it.
What a throw! What a throw! What a throw! My goodness! Insane throw right here. Somebody came through. That left guard got beat. I got it off just in time. But just an amazing throw. Like, man, Petty, he's something special, I tell you. So it's 1st and 10. We'll go angle.
It's 1st and 10.
Going zone, this will either go to the freshman or to Larson.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. He's looking. Throws.
Good catch by the freshman. We're going to go to another freshman here in a little bit. Let's go to Hawkins this time. Let's get him going.
because it lulls the defense to sleep.
Let's run a basic option. They're going man.
For a big game.
It's 2nd down and 5 to
Let's
go.
stay away from that impact guy. So let's go to the left.
Come out in a 2 tight end set. They'll run the option. Now he pitches it. He breaks free.
I probably could have kept that. We can go back and look at this. Grant got pushed back pretty badly. I probably didn't need to pitch it there. I probably could have waited a little bit longer, but we still got the yards we needed for the first down. Now we are on the 25. What can we call from here? Let's go tight end delay.
First and 10.
They're going man.
5-yard line.
Dime. I think they're double teaming him.
The Warriors set up in the gun.
Cover 0.
Looks.
Let's go to the freshman over the top. Can he get it? Nice. Good for him. Oh, you got to be kidding.
Flags are
It's going to be a holding.
Might be on the offense.
Dang it, I want him to get his first touchdown. So that's a 10-yarder. So that's what, 2nd and 20? 1st and 20, I should say. Kemp. That was another great throw.
This one's coming back. Take 6 off the scoreboard.
That could come back to haunt
Let's go
this big
streak.
time.
I'm trying to think of, we need some chunk yards here. They're going zone nickel.
They'll work from the shotgun.
Not feeling a whole lot of heat.
First down. Rolls to the right. He's going right.
Huge play.
And now he makes a move. He goes down.
Good protection. I was able to do a little rollout. Go to Grant. I probably could have stiffed arm right here instead of a juke. I should have just ran him over. That was my fault. We probably could have got 6 points on that one. So let's go back. Let's do a slot screen. Let's see if we can get Grant in the end zone this time. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I don't think this is going to work. Ooh.
I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a
I'm just going to run. We're going to just pick up 6 points this way.
And now he's going to run. Touchdown.
They were blitzing this guy. You notice somebody coming right here. He was blitzing.
He made the right call on that one.
I probably could have got a touchdown right there. We had good blocking. That's my fault. I could have swore somebody was coming in to blitz. We got the touchdown. It doesn't matter. So now we're up 2 scores. We will kick an extra point and get back on defense.
And he tacks on
Keep
the
doing
extra
our
point.
thing.
Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened.
Hopefully I can kick it somewhat straight this time. Nope. Going to the sideline again. It's that last button press. It's always the toughest for me.
Clark
I'm going to return this one.
A little juke.
Somebody stop him.
Tackler. This one might be coming
I guess that's going to be clipping.
back. Check out the penalty.
That's going to be half the distance to the goal. Oh, it was a face mask. Huh. Well, give them a better spot to start off with.
yards for a face mask.
Sometimes it's unintentional.
Looks like they're going 5 wide.
Face mask. You got to drop your hand real quickly or they'll give you a personal foul every time.
Let's crunch the line and see if that does anything.
Carter drops back on
I hope you're going to run with it.
And now he's got room to run.
Ooh, juked all 3 of us. Stuff like that's going to bother me today, is trying to stop that guy. Hopefully he doesn't do too much of it. Now, again, I just now called a zone blitz. I probably shouldn't have. I'm hoping they go play action here. That'd be nice. Nope, they're going to run it up the gut for a first down.
And he's taken down. And the halfback runs for the first.
The reason that play was
Going back to
successful is
5
simple.
wide.
They got a good push up front.
He
All
is a
those
righty,
actions
so I'm going to go back and do
run
that.
past that little yellow line right there.
Spy on the defensive end on that side.
Carter to the air on first down.
Good catch.
Hickman brings him down.
Hickman couldn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, and one of the things that can
2nd and
really open
1.
up this offense is
Let's
their
do
ability
2
to
high man.
these types of medium-range passes.
You're right. That and the ability to run
Going
the
back to
ball
weak
consistently.
normal. I like that formation. It's got some good stuff in it.
Carter drops the throw. Lets it fly.
Get a stop right there. Good open field tackle by Robinson. So now it's 3rd and 6. They're going with a bigger set. But I'm still going to go nickel cloud.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. And this is the 5th play of the current drive.
We're still going to have a spy. Do not run to the left. Please don't run to the left. Thank the Lord they're passing it.
He rolls out to the right. He's looking. Throws this
Wow, he's wide open too. They had 2 guys wide open. First down. They are moving the chains. Let's go back to quarters.
1st and 10. And this is the 6th
They appear to be throwing more than running.
Lines up in a bunch formation. Clark gets the call again. And he's tackled.
Easy 8 yards there.
On the pickup. A long
And that
way
is the end of the
to go,
first quarter.
but at the end of one, our score,
We're up 2 scores, but Boise State is driving.
and 2 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The linebackers shift over a little.
Play action.
Goes with the play fake.
Little fullback flat again. Pick up the first.
That Is a well-designed play.
Yep.
I'm going to go back to two high man. Now they're getting a little more balanced in their play calling.
First and 10.
And it's showing they're moving the ball a little bit better because of it.
Go with the I formation.
Just enough to
Carter.
go with an option.
A lateral. Neal.
Gets about 4 yards there, maybe 3. Looks like we'll go back to quarters out of nickel.
2nd and 7. And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
Probably need to do a spy look. Let's do that. Again, I just don't trust him for anything. Yep, there he goes. Good. There you go. That's what we want to see right there. So now it's what? 3rd and 5. I guess we'll go back to Cloud. I would love to send more than 3 guys, but the spy look is needed. They may have audible to a run to the left. That's what I would do. Yep, they're going with a draw. Good stop. So they're going to kick a field goal. Have as many as you want. Hopefully they don't fake it. It's possible.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. He gets it up.
Right down the middle.
And it sails through the
And they get on the scoreboard first time today.
It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul.
So that's good defense. Again, they can have as many field goals as they want. As long as we keep scoring touchdowns. We're going to return this with little Nugent.
Nugent fields it in the end zone.
Oh, he squirmed in there somehow. I thought I had no room whatsoever, but he's so small. You can fit in these little tight windows. I was trying to go to the left right there. Somehow, we got through for a few extra yards. We are back on the left hash. What are we going to call? What are we going to call? Let's just go back to curls for now. Man, they're blitzing that guy again. Let's let him do so.
Changes the play at the line. He drops back.
I'm going to throw this one really hard.
And it's caught.
Get about 4 yards to Larson.
A good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
2nd and 5. Let's go halfback out. Zone nickel.
2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 29.
Hopefully that tight look doesn't affect Larson getting open here.
Back to pass. Looks. It's tipped.
Ooh, very fortunate that wasn't intercepted. It got tipped, so it's 3rd and 5. We're going to go with slot cross. We're going to do a little rollout to the left. We're going to let Petty have an option look. Something like this. I got time to throw. Oh, no. Why did he stop? He stopped. How in the world? That was good defense, but he stopped. He never stops. He always runs up the field. I'm like, okay, that guy's coming. And just a terrible throw. I thought I threw it. I was expecting him to stay put right there, and he didn't. He decided to go inward, and something like that happened. So I don't know what to think of on that play. So they're about to score. We'll just go goal line and delay the inevitable, hopefully. Well, that was just an awful play all around. Play action.
Carter on play action.
Oh my gosh, what a oh my gosh, what a play, Al. That's my 2nd interception of the year. Oh man, what a play. They went rollout. You go back and look at this. They went, or play action. Went play action, so you see me all the way back there. I'm going, I know somebody on the right's going to get it, so I got in front of everybody. Thankfully, they all clustered right in the corner, so that's bad play call in general. They should have done that to the left. And I just jumped as high as I possibly could and was able to get the interception. Awesome looking play right there. Really cool. Thankfully, we got the ball back after that fumble. So where are we? We are on the right hash. Let's go. That was a huge play right there. Play of the game. So it's zone nickel. We're going to do a basic run. Everybody, their brother is sprinting out. So I'm going to go up to go with Petty here. And just get the first down. That's what they gave me, so that's what I went with. So we are back on the left hash again. There was a play. I may go back to cross seams. Let's do deep fade.
It's first and
They're
10.
going man.
26-yard line.
This should be interesting.
The Warriors with 4 receivers. They'll throw on first
I
down.
forgot. We still got Larson in there. I need to switch that over. Biggest reason I use this is for a 5-wide look. There we go. Now we got the 5-wide look in there. Let's go back to halfback angle. If we're going man, we'll go to somebody on the right. Now, that impact guy is more than likely on Grant.
The Warriors come out in the shotgun. He's looking.
So this may not be a wise decision, or it is. Just go to the best wide receiver in the country. Let him take care of it.
That was a good-looking play.
Awesome look right there. The man,
Receiver could get it.
such a legend. Such a legend. Great play. Good throw. Even an impact linebacker can't do anything about that. So we're on the 18. We're in the middle of the field. Let's let McCargo run the ball. And they're going zone dime, so this may be effective. We'll go left.
The Bronco bring in their dime package.
Look at that. Huge. Ah, great little play right there.
That was a pretty good run.
They just left the entire middle of the field open. I was hoping he'd run that guy over just enough to get the touchdown, but that's not going to happen. It is first and goal. Let's try one screen.
These red zone stats can usually tell how good a team handles.
May even do it a couple times.
short field.
And they've handled it perfectly. They seem to score every single time they get down.
For 6 points to you-know-who, Grant. So he may switch spots with Glover on the Heisman list next week. So far, the ball's just been going to him. That's just kind of the way it's worked out. The first couple games, it was all the Glover. Now it appears it's Grant's day to shine. I like to get both of them going, if I can. It just depends on what the defense gives you. And just like that, it is 21-3. It very well could have been 14-10, but I was able to get that interception.
Boise State 3. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Can I kick it in the middle of the field? Yay, middle of the field. Now they will definitely return this one. Ah, maybe not. We'll see. I hope you're going to take a knee. I guess the wind was in my favor. Let's go cover 2 high.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. The Bronco.
Going with the... Ooh, good D. That was a halfback pass, but we got to him in time. And they called a timeout. That tells me they want to try to do something on this drive, even with that bad loss.
Ball on their own 15. They'll work from the shotgun.
I'm not going to do a spy. Let's see what happens if we don't do a spy.
Steps up in the pocket.
Good throw. So that's what, 3rd and something, 3rd and 6. Are they going to hurry it up? They are not. We're going to go cloud.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 24. Linebackers
Do
move
something
over.
like this. I will do that spy. They're going to take the clock down, so they may run the ball. Ooh, didn't think about that. I may have to creep up here. Let's see. Nope, they're going to throw.
Go to the air. Steps up.
Ah, just couldn't get to him in time.
Brings him down.
I made the tackle. Now here they will come. Let's go back to cloud.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. Bunch formation.
Let's do something like this, perhaps.
Back to pass. He steps up. Wants to go long and does.
Oh, he still caught that. You go back and look at this. Everybody and their brother jumped, and he still got it over the guy's head. Everybody. So it's 1st and 10. I should have got much closer to that little circle.
And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Boise
Let's do
State
something like
comes out
this.
with 3 receivers bunch. Carter hasn't thrown a bad one this drive.
Good throw.
Brought down.
Picks up 8.
The pass
7.
good for maybe 7 yards.
I'm going to, let's do cover 2 man at a nickel.
Well, they're in the red
Do something a little bit different.
I think their chances are.
It's the good news, bad news situation. The good news is they're in the red zone. The
Play
bad news
action.
is they aren't very good when they get down there.
End zone.
Huge play by Anderson. Golly, what a pick. He got right in front of it. Don't ever throw across the field. That's what the quarterback done right there.
Chance to pick it off. He can find the ball and make plays.
You go back and look at this. That's why you see me on the far left over there. I'm like, oh, it's definitely going to the left. I thought it was going to go to 88 right there. No, what does the quarterback do? I'm going to go all the way over here. And he's like, wait a minute. There's another defender there. Boom. Great play by Anderson. So where are we? We got 42 seconds, and we are on the left hash. I'm going to go back to streak. I'm trying to think of ways we can get down the field. Zone dime. Let's try this again. Last time it worked fairly well. Not feeling a whole lot of heat. Good coverage by the defender. We're going to call a timeout. We're going to go receiving. Apparently they're our worst unit. I don't think they are, but maybe they are. Let's go back to cross.
It's 1st and 10.
Last time we called this play, we threw an interception. We'll go over here. Hopefully he doesn't stop this time.
He drops back.
Left tackle just annihilated that kid. There we go. That's go up the field a little bit better. We'll call another timeout. We didn't get out of bounds, so we got to call a timeout.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame
Let's go. Tight end cross. We're going zone.
1st and 10. Ball on the 30.
I got one timeout left. We're going to do something like this. Cover 2. Good defense. Linebacker got over there just in time. So it's 2nd and 10. What can we call? What can we call? Let's go tight end delay. They're going man. 4-3. And they're cover 0. Maybe our freshman can get the touchdown again. Let's go, freshman. Good for you, son. Good for you. You've been dropping passes this entire season, and he got his first big catch of his career. They went cover 0, so I went, over the top. And just like that, it's 28-3. Or it will be. That was a good drive. We had, 37 seconds and 92 yards, and we went right down the field, and there's 21 seconds left to spare. That's how you get down the field quickly. But when you got a quarterback as great as what I have, you can do good things. So let's get through this 21 seconds. I imagine they're just going to run the clock out. This is, of course, going back to the side. That is a kick and a half. And it will be a touchback. I'm going to go too high, man. Like I said, I think they will run it. Good job, Al. Good user tackle. And that should be the last play of the half. We'll call it the same play.
2nd and 7 coming up here.
I'm having a whole lot of fun controlling the safety. It's just different.
The D-line shifts over.
We're going to leave it as is. I may have goofed up on that one. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. So it's 28-3.
And it's been total dominance.
Everything changed once we got the interception in the end zone by Anderson. We was able to open the floodgates, and that was all she wrote after that. So 349 yards in the first half. So we are on pace for 700 yards. Of course, we're not going to do that. We'll have a bunch of subs in later on. But our running game is being efficient, but it's our quarterback. Petty, he's just playing at a different level, and he's just a true sophomore. We're guaranteed to have him for another season after this one. We're not doing very well on the 3rd down, but we've only had one attempt. They're 2 for 5. But it's the turnovers, especially that one that I just mentioned. That was the key for us to have a big lead like we got. 12 and 15, 264, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. But Petty, rushing, Petty is leading on that one after just a couple of runs. But we got some decent averages, but we're really picking our spots in the run game. Receiving, it's been the Grant show. 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a lot of receptions for him in one half. He'll do a little bit probably in the second half, but who knows beyond that point. Good to see Henderson get his first touchdown of his career. We'll go to defense. Hickman is our leading tackler, or nickel of all people is our leading tackler at this point. Tackles for loss, Robinson's got a couple, Price and LeFew. No sacks, but we got 2 interceptions by our strong safety. who's having just the best game of his career, that's for sure. Okay, let's get back into it.
Boise State will be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off.
Middle of the field. I probably should have let that one. Nope, just don't fumble it. So we are on the right hash. Let's go. It's on my mind. We're going to go with, if I can get to it, we're going to do halfback corner. Man 4-3. Go cover 1 or preferably cover 0. They're at least going to cover 1.
The Warriors line up with 4 wideouts. Petty drops back on first down.
I threw that a little too hard. Oh, good catch, though. Ended up being a perfect throw, I guess. That safety couldn't get over there in time. And he threw it towards the sideline. That's where we wanted it. So that safety couldn't come over and make a play. So good catch by Glover. We're going to stay here. And I'll probably go back to cross seams. Man dime. This will either go the Hodges or probably Grant. Maybe, or maybe Glover. Cover 1, and he's wide open. Nope. That was a good pursuit by the linebacker. 2nd and 3. We can go back to curls. Man and nickel. We look at our matchups. We'll definitely do something like this. We'll go to Larson. Pick up a first down there. And now we are on the 25. We can go back to Curl Reed. Haven't called this in a while. Man dime. I can probably... we're going man. We'll just leave it as is. We'll do something like that. Cover 2. Good catch by the freshman. He's starting to pick it up a little. Let's do speed option this time. We're going zone. I was hoping they was going man. We'll see what happens here. Good block right there. We'll just keep it with Petty. We are on the 9-yard line. I'm going to run the ball again. This time we're going to go back to McCargo. I'm hoping he can get a touchdown. I felt like he earned it earlier. Double teaming the X receiver. Good defense. Edge, rusher, got around. We're there. Let's... oh, I know what we're going to call. We're going to go corners. They're going man. We'll go to somebody on the right here, either Grant or Fritz. I'm going to do something like that. Cover 0. Make a play, big guy. Oh, my gosh. Good little fade route, more or less. A little corner route. And that's by far his best corner route he's thrown all this entire dynasty. It's usually back of the end zone, but at least he threw it towards the corner, to the pylon. Just a great play to the big guy. And just like that, it is a complete blowout. I may leave the first string in one more drive. We'll see. At least the offense.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over
so that's what, 4 touchdowns for Petty.
Hawaii 35, Boise State 3.
We'll get back on defense.
Lines up for the kickoff.
Make good decisions here.
Lambert fields it at the 2.
Get a stop, get a stop, get a stop, get a stop. Anybody going to tackle? There we go.
And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field.
Hey, let's go cover 2. Man.
They'll go to work at the 18-yard line. Boise State.
We'll do something like this. Play action. Sack and a half.
Comes away with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just...
I'm looking pretty good there with the mullet. So it's 2nd and 15. Ooh, I'm not going to blitz. Let's just do quarters.
Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
They come out with 3 wide receivers.
We'll do an over front.
Carter Step back to
Screen.
Let's it go.
That is a face mask, if there ever was one. That's 15 yards, first down, and a bag of chips.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
Somebody give him a hot dog as well. So that was a gift for them.
Giving up penalty yards.
Let's just go back to man.
First and 10. Ball on the 28.
Back to I normal they go.
They hand it off. And they got
Good
it.
pursuit off the back edge
Going on that.
by Neal. I'm going to call man again. I'll just call the same play.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 27.
Looks like they're going ace normal.
Boise State comes out with 2 tight ends. Clark will run it again.
Fumble.
There's a fumble.
Ooh, I picked it up too. That was just a good hit. I'm pretty sure that was LeFew who forced that fumble.
Losing big. Let's just hope they don't throw the towel in altogether.
Was that LeFew? No, that looked like to be Scott, apparently. Good for him. But I was able to pick up the fumble. So where are we? We're on the 24. Let's go. We haven't called this today. Let's go tight end streaks.
Excellent
We're going
field position
zone.
to start the drive.
Got a pretty good offensive line there. It took us forever to build it up, but we got there.
Drops back to pass. He's looking.
Ooh, that was risky. Guy was sitting right there on it. But we got the yards. Second and 2. I have an idea. Let's go with this option play for our receiver. This may not work. They're going zone, and they got an impact on that side, but that was a good shift at least.
Hawaii lines up in a shotgun set.
And he's blitzing, which is good. Woo! Good little pitch. Get off me, son! Oh, almost got in. Great little play. Good job by Glover. That pitch was perfect. Just enough. Get off me. That's a good one right there. Oh my gosh. Just a good day for some football. So we're on the 1. We'll let the freshman handle this one. I could have tried to find a way to go back to Larson, but that's okay. It doesn't matter at this point. They're going zone. They're doing every bit of that. 6 points. So let's go ahead and put in our second string across the board. And then we'll do some different things. Differently, once we got our second string in there on offense, I'll try to fool around some new plays once I don't really call on this offense. Just for practice purposes.
And the score, Hawaii 42, Boise State 3. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
A really good kick. This is by far his best kick of the day. And it will be a touchback. So I got to stay in the 4-3. Now that we got our second string in here.
They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
We just need our corners to not get so tired. That's probably going to happen.
A little misdirection. Maynard,
just a good defense.
on the play.
Left the defensive end open.
As they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like
I will run as much clock as I can in the fourth quarter.
They line up in a double tight set.
Play action.
Sets up the play action. Throws this one out to the left.
Slightly overthrew it. Otherwise, he's had a pretty good day outside of those 2 interceptions, of course, but 12 of 16. So he's completing passes, either to us or to his own teammates. Let's go cover 3.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 18. Boise State.
Let's do something like this. We'll do a spy. He may run.
Drops to throw. Looks. He's rolling right.
Oh, dang it. I was right there.
Into traffic and it's picked off.
I should have picked that one off myself. But great play by Rogers. Good to see him get on the stat sheet. I was right there. Man, I missed it completely. I was going to pick that thing off. I'm going to go back and look. So the quarterback was he had plenty of time to throw, didn't he? But look at that. I had a chance, but I just went the wrong direction. Thankfully, somebody else had a better mindset to make a play there. And just like that, we are back on offense. So they're going zone dime. I may just run this one.
Hawaii goes with the ace set here.
We'll go to the left.
On the ground with the tailback.
Defensive end done a good job there.
The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Let's just run the ball. Again, I care more about just running clock and being done with this as opposed to testing new things. And besides, every time I go 4 wide, our backup corner is our like 4th receiver, which means by the time he gets back on defense, he gets wore out, which means we got to put Glover in there, which I don't like. We'll just do a toss with Hawkins.
With a takedown. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback.
3rd and 2. I may just do the same thing, but from this formation.
Look at our Old Spice red zone.
Zone 4-3. I'm going to let that clock roll just because it's zone.
Single set backfield.
I have no need to snap the ball here. And that is it for the 3rd quarter. We're up 42-3, an absolute slaughter. Let's finish this one strong.
Hawaii 42, Boise State 3. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Zone. They're doing every bit of that. Let's go
in the red zone
over here. Good blocking all around.
They'll bring him down. So
1st down.
Ways you can go on these option runs.
Oh, yeah, they can pitch
I'm going to stay here. We're going to go cross. Let's do a basic curl flat to the left. They're going zone. Neither one of those tight ends are really meant to catch the ball, so I'll just go to my flat to Hodges. Let that clock run as much as possible. I wonder how much time I can take off from the 12-yard line in. Hopefully I can get in just enough to get the 1st down, but not the touchdown. Good throw to the big guy.
He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
2nd and 4. Let's go up to gut with Hawkins. He may not be able to do well with this because he's not the best at breaking tackles.
Ace backfield.
I hope he can just get over the 1st down marker just enough. Then after that, I may take a knee a few times and just kick a field goal. Again, just to run down clock. That's good defense there. Linebacker came through.
Nothing gained on the play.
I need 3rd and 4. Let's go. Let's do a screen. This is going to go to Glover, it appears.
Fuller lines up
Again, let that clock roll. So I'm working, for the few people who are still watching at this point, I'm working on a few things on the back end. Hopefully, I may add some new things to the channel.
He drops back, wants to throw a screen, and it's caught.
Ah, dang it. I was hoping he wouldn't get in. That's okay. Glover got a touchdown. Good for him. Somehow I didn't get tackled here. Like I should have got tackled there and it just didn't happen. I tried to dive right at the 1-inch line and it didn't work. Okay. So as many of you, or some of you may know, a few months back I hinted at I was going to add some wrestling games to the channel. I think I'm going to end up doing some of that if I can get some kinks worked out on my end. I was such a huge wrestling fan growing up, and I think I'd have a lot of fun. That's the biggest thing for me, adding a new game to the channel. Something that's a little bit different. As long as I'm having fun, I think everybody else can have some fun as well. And I had so much fun. I grew up playing the 64. So all those AKI wrestling games, WCW, NWO World Tour, Revenge, you got WWF WrestleMania, then you got No Mercy. All those games were a lot of fun. So I want to hopefully add some of that. I just had it on my mind lately, playing some of those. I know that may not be for everybody. I'll have to build a separate audience for some of that. But again, I just want to share my experiences if I can. Get a, oh, dang it, linebacker should have had it there. Look at this right here. That was terrible. I completely whiffed on the tackle. I shouldn't have dove. I'm an idiot.
Holding. On the
And they're going to get a holding anyways. That was such a bad miss on my part.
Get a handful of jersey on that one.
You know, you can get away with a
We'll go back to cover 2 man.
You can't do that.
First and long.
I know at the time when I mentioned some wrestling stuff, people hinted at
Backers move over.
playing some of those SmackDown games for the PlayStation 2. I can look into that. I've downloaded a couple of them.
Back to pass. He throws it. Complete.
That's a face mask, but they're not going to call it. It looked close.
3 yards on that play.
Second and forever. Let's do quarters.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Let's do this instead.
Leonard back
And I may have goofed up here.
pocket. Looking. Throws to the middle. Finds the true
They got some yards.
excellent play as the quarterback found his
3rd and 9.
game.
Well, give credit here to the receiver.
We'll go
for
cover
finding that
3.
seam and coming up with a nice gain for the offense.
You're doing every bit of that.
Leonard is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Someone
Should have been picked off. We'll take it though. So it's what, 4th? I'm going to do an all-out block. I wish they wouldn't come in to protect, but they probably will in this case. I don't blame them if they do. Yep, they're going to come in. Let me back up. I think I thought I was going to get off sides there. Just don't fumble it. So we are kind of on the right hash, kind of, sort of. We could do some cover 1. We're on the, let's do some gun normal stuff. We're going zone. We got a bit of a Y stick look here.
Come out in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking. Short toss.
Go to the halfback to Hawkins.
Wide open. And down he goes.
Pick up a first down there.
That was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
So Hawkins is back there now. That's interesting. I think I may have reset the formation subs.
First and 10.
They are going man 4-3. So here's what I'm going to call. I should be able to get this play off. We're going to go to Glover. You notice the linebacker's not directly on him, but they're going man. We should have enough time to be able to really zoom this in to Glover. High snap. Think it. It's not what I was wanting. Couldn't get it off in time. High snap screwed that entire thing up. So it's 2nd and 10. Let's just run the ball. It's a minute 38. I'd like to finish the rest of this out.
The Warriors come out in a 2 tight end set. The option left. And now he pitches it.
Can he get a first down? He should have the speed for it to stay in. And that's a minute 31.
Nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
He is gassed. So let's just put, let's do a draw. I rarely call draws. The undercenter ones are fine. Just never on my mind to do so. We'll call one here.
The Warriors come out in the ace formation.
Bring down that clock a little bit. Get it down to a few seconds. I'd like to get one more first down. I probably could take a knee the rest of the way out. Good blocking here. Get to the outside. Get 9 yards there.
Offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play.
Let's do a dive.
2nd and 1. This is the
Hopefully we can get the first and be done with it.
Fuller has 4 receivers.
We'll go to the left. I see a big hole between those 2 linebackers, so it makes sense to go in that direction. Sometimes football can be pretty simple if you let it. Let's just go ahead and good block right there by that center. Man, he just trucked that defensive tackle. Surprised me. I wasn't expecting that.
He seems to be running harder and harder as the game
And that
goes
is
on.
it. I will take a knee once. And then we can get out of here.
And this is the 6th play.
So next up we got Louisiana Tech. That should be the next video again, unless I come up with something on the wrestling side of things. I got to do a couple things after this one is over with. I got to work on it, of course, but then I'm going to work on a couple other things regarding some of that wrestling stuff. And let's just go ahead and take a knee. That's fine. And that is it. We have won the game 49-3. We'll check out some stats, then we'll check out scores at the end, then I'll let you go. Nice, clean game. Everything changed after that big interception in the second quarter. 517 yards. Another really good day of running the ball. Of course, we are running the ball a little bit more now. Now that we got a quarterback that can run it at least a little bit helps, but we also got enough running backs to feel the need to go to them. But 21 to 25, 5 passing touchdowns for Petty. Just a great game for him. It's their turnovers is what killed it for him. Usually what happens. You look here, 18 to 21, 336, 4 touchdowns, and the 1 pick. Running the ball, he still led in yards. I was surprised. Hawkins only had 42, but Petty led, and he got the touchdowns as well. Receiving, Grant, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns. Really good game. That should keep him up in the top 1 or 2 spots at least. Glover ended up going pretty strong, 88 yards with the 1 touchdown. And good to see our true freshman, Derek Henderson, who struggled a bit up to this point, get his first touchdown of the day. Nate Harris, big left tackle, led in pancakes. Defense, Hickman, he still led with 5. Of course, Robin tied with him. Then you got tackles for loss. There's Robinson again. We was able to get 1 sack from Neal and 3 interceptions, 2 from Anderson and 1 from Rogers. Okay, that is it. Let's get out of here. Let's check out some scores from this week. Of course, we beat Boise State. Iowa beat Penn State badly. Michigan over Illinois. Oklahoma State over Navy. NC State over North Carolina. Texas over Troy. Kansas State over Ole Miss. Arizona over Oregon. Virginia over Duke. Virginia Tech got upset by Washington. Purdue over Minnesota. That looked like to be a pretty fun game. Ohio State over Indiana. Tennessee got beat badly by LSU. So something is happening to Tennessee. Was it me? Did I just demoralize them? Did I do like an Alabama thing and just crush a team and then it just kills their dreams the rest of the way? I don't know. But LSU destroys my beloved Vols. Florida over Kentucky. And last but not least, Arizona State over Oregon State. So in the next game, we will take on Louisiana Tech. This is a big game for us recruiting-wise. We got at least 2 guys coming in, maybe 3. We normally don't have any issues of going up against this team. Hopefully that will stay the same this go-round. All right, guys, come on back, and I'll talk to you later.